Good morning. I thought I'd give you an update on Slanty Shanty from inside this time. Not much has changed inside except for the fact that doors actually open and close here now. I haven't seen these cupboard doors closed maybe ever since we bought it. So here's my kitchen. A beautiful morning light coming in. My very old fridge, and I finally, this is my second summer this year, I get a whole summer with a real stove with a real oven. I had one the first few years, but it was very small and worked on 110, and I found out that it was actually hardwired right into the wall. That little 110 stove worked for maybe 2 or 3 summers, and then the oven quit, and then one by one the burners went until the last maybe 3 years I just had a hot plate. We have a nice metal storage pantry because it keeps the mice out. A little utility area in here with another nice window. And then we have this funny little hallway with one of my favorite things here is this sailboat in the floor. Again, I love these windows that open like that. Darcy's room has had an update this year. We got rid of the 2 single beds and we now have a bunk bed for her, and it's really her room now, not her and Cameron's room. Even though Cameron's been sleeping in the bunkhouse for years, he had all his stuff down here in his side of the room. But now this is really Darcy's room, so we're still working on updating it. She's got my old desk here, so she can do her art, and it's by the window, so she has some natural light. Living room, beautiful light from the windows. Live edge table my dad made, and all kinds of neat stuff in here. All kinds of neat stuff. Darcy made me that. That's the front page from the day my father was born. Some photos I took. Some old things of my dad's. My grandfather Wilby made this lamp. And that is a photo of, this one here is my cottage. That one was my mom's, which is now her house. And that cottage is now a house too. And we finally got modern. Look at the TV. It's Uncle Bum's old TV, and my mom gave me her old desk, and I love it. It's so much better than what we had here before. I got rid of what we had here before completely. Our lovely French doors out to the porch. For that, I'll show you quickly my bedroom. And the best thing about my room is this. Yes, I'm looking through the porch, but I get to wake up in the morning, sit up, and see that fantastic view in the morning. Porch. I think the porch is everybody's favorite room. Pretty well all windows all the way around. And those are my butterflies on the table. This is an old table from the Rosemere Inn. And a chair. This is Kevin's. This is kind of memory wall here. Regatta things. That's from a birthday of Kevin's. There's some memorial things. It's a little heaved from jacking. I haven't got around to getting everything quite back the way it was before. And of course it's utility space a bit too with life jackets. And also one of my favorite things, my McWilby sign made by my neighbor Jess. Mr. and Mrs. Southward, one of our neighbors, gave me this. It was actually inside the house right next door. They bought it and have since sold it. But they gave me that as a souvenir. That's one of Kevin's dad's, I think it's for bait. Chrissy made me that. An old lantern. These were my mom and dad's. Darcy bought that for Kevin. My grandpa made those geese. He made this little flower. I bought this dragonfly one. It's not from my grandpa, but my grandpa also made this little thing here. Kevin's dad made me this wooden puzzle, macaw puzzle. That's the boot off one of my original water skis. And that's one of my original ski ropes up there. Another little pressed flower thing my grandpa made. The clown in the window my grandpa made. And behind the curtain there's a little Holly Hobby doll my grandpa made. Boston carpet as a wall hanging from Colby for Kevin. I have quite an extensive license plate collection. This is not it. I've actually taken most of them down. I'm going to make a whole wall of them somewhere. And I'm going to put up my dad's old dartboard on the wall with the license plates to protect the wall from holes. And that pretty much concludes the tour of indoors. We do finally have stairs again. I can't believe it. We have to lock the door because the dog jumps at it when the squirrels come to this feeder, and she actually opens the door and runs out. It's hard to unlock since the house is, it's very hard because the door was adjusted crooked because the house was crooked. So now the door is crooked and the house is straight. There's the boat with our brand new boat tarp, Darcy's new flamingo, and well, I don't need to explain this. This is why we're here. Just gorgeous. Thanks, guys.